Right now, Bitcoin is forming a new pattern and we have two new price targets. The German government are selling a ton of Bitcoin every single day on the open market. However, they are soon running out of Bitcoins and they will have zero soon. However, Mt. Gox still holds $8 billion of Bitcoins, and right now they are already preparing to sell those Bitcoins on the market as well. While everyone is fearful and panicking, what is smart money doing? Smart money right now are buying. We have new inflation data and potentially the first Solana ETF as early as the beginning of next year. Today, we will go over everything from A to Z so you're perfectly prepared for all scenarios and for the market. Alright guys, welcome to a new video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, hit the ring bell so you don't miss any important urgent update videos. As you can see, right now I have a different setup because I'm on summer travel. So comment down below also where you think I am at the moment. Nevertheless, I have my black tea as always today in a blue mug. Also, get a drink yourself and also smash the like button for the algorithm. Today, I have a banger video, so let's dive into it right away. First of all, the German government almost finished selling all of their Bitcoins. They had around 50,000 Bitcoins. Now they only have 7,000. They still have 400 million, but they had over 2 billion. Now, here's the good thing. Although they are constantly selling on the open market, not even OTC, they're selling on the open market, on the exchanges, actually destroying their own selling price, because every time they sell, the next batch they will sell for cheaper because they're essentially front running themselves in all the sales. Nevertheless, despite all the selling, Bitcoin is holding the price very well and all the sales getting absorbed from the market. So right now, this actually is very good, and most likely at this selling pace, they will finish selling all the Bitcoins in the next few days. On the other hand, we also have Mt. Gox, who still have $8 billion of Bitcoins, which they are also now preparing to sell. They also already moved some Bitcoins, and they have a lot more than the German government. Now, here's the thing. Everyone already saw what the BKA did to the Bitcoin price and how much actually they pushed the price downwards. However, now, despite everyone anticipating them also selling, the price is still holding. Right now, the crowd sentiment is actually very, very low, which means the majority of people are very bearish, stressed, frustrated, and also fearful. And this actually is by design, because market makers don't want dumb money or the normal people to make money. What is smart money doing? Smart money right now, they are buying. Look at this right now here. The addresses who have more than 10 Bitcoins per address is increasing. So smart money is buying. Also, hedge funds, ETFs, inflows. We had a very rough phase of outflows and some baby inflows, but right now they're picking up again, especially BlackRock. They are buying, they are buying, they are buying. Also, all the other ETFs, they are also buying. Smart money is buying, while dumb money right now is frustrated. Also, we just got some new inflation data. Just briefly, they came in lower than expected, and this for the second time. If the inflation data are continuing to getting lower and lower, this will mean that very, very soon, sooner than later, we will have more rate cuts, which means more liquidity can flow into risk assets like Bitcoin. However, from a bigger perspective, from a bird's eye view, we are still actually just right now at the same inflation that we were 1 year ago. However, what counts is the acceleration and the momentum, and right now for 2 months in a row, we actually beat the expectation. So this actually is right now good, and we have to keep an eye on the next few months on how this will unfold. Next, our good friend Eric Balchunas from Bloomberg is expecting that mid-March next year, we could have the deadline of the Solana ETFs. Right now, we only have Bitcoin and very soon also Ethereum. Now, if, of course, Biden wins, most likely they will not get approved because the Biden administration is actually very against Bitcoin. However, if Trump actually wins this year in the presidential election, this will be actually very good for the whole crypto market. We have to keep an eye on the elections this year, and I will also update you on this channel exactly so you're always perfectly prepared. Next, the funding rates also are very low right now, which means right now it is actually very cheap to open a swing long position for the long term. The faster the price increases and the more longs get opened quicker, the more the funding rates will increase, which means a washout is more likely. And right now, actually, we have a lot more new longs right here, which just got opened just literally today. So right now, there's a very high chance that we will wash out and liquidate all those longs, which we just built up recently. From a bigger perspective, right now, we have way more liquidations above us, not below us. For everyone who's new on this channel, the market is always chasing liquidity, and the market is mostly moved by market makers and whales. And the market wants to always stop out as many people as possible. So right now, most liquidations would happen above us, which is a bigger magnet than below. However, we have a last big batch of liquidations right here, and we've been talking about this also for a longer time now here. This is the area where Bitcoin traded in February this year, which means that if we actually come down here again, you will be able to buy Bitcoin now at the same price that people bought in February, which was my birthday range. Now let's jump in the chart. First of all, on the daily chart on Bitcoin, unfortunately, we got rejected on the 200 EMA now 3 times in a row. Number 1 here, and number 2, number 3. As long as we are trading below the 200, we are actually very bearish, because the 200 EMA is a very important support for Bitcoin, especially on the daily chart. Right now, it doesn't look good. So right now, based on this chart, down is more likely than up. However, let's go now on the 4-hour chart, because right now we have a brand new pattern. Actually, I'm going to give you now 3 seconds time, because I want you to think for yourself and analyze the chart, because we have a very, very, way too obvious, easy pattern here, and we have 2 price targets for Bitcoin. But before this, actually, we had an LSOB reversal. So for everyone who's waking up early on Monday, was able to catch this one. We have the order block right here from here to here, and we had a minor touch, minor close inside, bullish candle. So your entry would be right here after bullish candle, stop loss below the lowest wick, and you target here a 1 to 2 risk reward. And this also was a win. Now, if you don't know this setup, you can watch this video right up here. After this video, you can trade this on any coin, any time frame. It's the most consistent pattern in the whole world. Now, let me give you now the 3 seconds, which I promised to you to look at the pattern here. I'm going to get some black tea now. Also with cinnamon, very nice. Okay, now, for those who are already a bit more experienced, can of course see this clearly. We have here a bear flag, okay? We have here 2 higher highs, trend line, and lower lows. Now, bear flags have a 60% chance of breaking down and a 40% chance of breaking up. So the bias is a little bit more down. Now, the bearish target would be number 1 from the impulse move up to down here, and the bear target would be exactly right here, this range from February, and we would wash out all those long liquidations, which I showed you in the heat map, this big, massive dynamite area. This would be a very nice area to buy more Bitcoin. I personally will buy a lot more Bitcoin also. When we come here, I will sell other stuff and buy more Bitcoin, and I will also to my swing long positions. Now, the bullish target here would be all the way up here, and this would reclaim our important wedge trend line, which we recently also broke down, and then hopefully we can get a retest of the other side, and then most likely this will give us the power to actually take out all those shorts. And once we reach this area right here, there's a massive chance that Bitcoin will go up way more and way faster, because all those short liquidations are buy orders, because all the people who sold Bitcoin, the contracts, have to buy back at a higher price. So essentially, these are like buy orders. This, of course, is fuel for the fire, for the price to go higher. Now, let's cover Ethereum. We had a very nice double bottom with an equal low, but the RSI made a higher low. Now, this here is called a regular bullish RSI divergence, which means the price makes a higher low, although the price makes an equal or lower low. Also, one bullish candle, what happened? Price goes up. Again, also, you can trade this on any time frame, any coin, but I will also make a dedicated video about this pattern, because there are some specific rules that will protect you from losses. On Ethereum also, the issue is we are also right now essentially fighting with the 200, and if we get rejected here, most likely we will go lower, wash out all those longs which we have below us. There are 2 issues. Issue number 1, we might get rejected here on this trend line from the bottom side to down, because this here is the most important trend line which Ethereum has been respecting essentially forever, okay, forever. And this actually has been a huge exception that we broke down below this trend line. So essentially, here we have the confluence of the trend line plus also this support, which might turn into resistance once we come from the bottom side. So once Ethereum comes to this price, we have to look very closely on the 4-hour chart and also the 1-hour chart, what price action we see, because this might be either an amazing short entry, even if it's just like a small target, or if we break above it and get the opposite retest, this might be an amazing long entry for the Ethereum price to go way higher, because also in Ethereum, the majority of liquidity is above us now. If you enjoy these quick update videos, leave a like for the algorithm and comment down below your feedback. I will read all comments and help you out with all my heart. Next, you can also watch this video right here, or you can watch this video. I will see you most likely tomorrow with the next update. Thank you once again for your insane support. I will see you next video. Peace.